So I can't stop thinking about this question: how did we came to this point? How did we came to this point of having this situation that we have, this cultural situation as the default? Why is YouTube our default situation when it comes to communication? Or TV is not much better. But how did we came to this, and why do we accept this low level of culture? I am very concerned about the fact that we get used to things, and we got so used to the low level culture that if someone speaks anything like is more about philosophy or about some book, etc., it is already seen as the top. This is the situation in which we can find ourselves in. We are like in the very deep of Plato's cave, but where the false shadows and imitations and projections of reality, they are so perfect that there is even the project of a new sun and a new way out, okay? But also it's not the true way out, it's not the true sun. This is what we have. It is the full it's the full fake parallel reality. And what annoys me now is how ignorance is so normalized, and dumbness. I observe people speaking and writing, actually writing, not speaking, in forums or comments. Sometimes I wonder if they even have access to internet to in order to research a little bit about they want to know before like speaking nonsense. How did we came to this point where, for example, the default publication mode is a video? It's not a written text. For many things the video is better, for other things the text is better. For example, this what I do here, it's kind of stupid because the only place where what I have to say does really matter is in a text. So if I care so much about what I am saying here, so why don't I write a text? It's not a good question. And when you write a text, you have to think deeper, because the text has something like eternal always, no? A text stays and the voice goes with the wind. So how did we came to this and accept this as default? So the real point of me making the videos is me appearing, but there is no much point in me appearing here. Would not be better that you just read my text in a piece of paper in a newspaper, but why do I have to do this video here? Because at the current moment there is no chance to even reach people if it is not doing something like this. I did the experiment of writing on website. I have many articles, and the recent articles they got no view. So in 1 week, no view. So me writing about my expertise, like fully thought, researched, based on my experience as musician, etc., and teacher. You get the point. So, short answer: we accepted too much low level culture. The people who search for excellence, they stop it to they just stop it to care for the world around them, and they engaged in a type of democratic spirit, if we can call it this, and they left the aristocratic spirit. So it's the spirit of excellence, of searching for excellence. And once you do this, after you open the Pandora box of the stupidity, and you let it fly and run around in society, it is a magnet. It is a snowball effect. It starts to glue with others, and it starts to become a huge substance, because nothing is so abundant in the universe as laziness, dumbness, all the low qualities of ourselves. And now we have an algorithmic feudalism that promotes exactly the lowest part of people. And even the intellectuals, they are caught in this. They don't perceive this. They are not aware that they are in a Skinner box. Do you know the Skinner box? If you are rewarded for the positive, you have positive reward and negative reward. You go left, you have a reward, and you go right, you have a punishment. What happens? You go always to left. This is what YouTube does with the creators. And many they are not aware of this. So you see many authors, many YouTubers of the intellectual class, they are forced to do YouTubing. So there is no other way. It's a complicated situation. Otherwise, you don't have business. They are in the cult business. Exactly, this is the cult business. Because if they say what they have to say, it's very easy to get punished by YouTube. I know because I have all the channel. I know it is very easy to get punished in different ways, just by metrics or uh, shadow ban, etc. So this is a hard situation, and in academia they don't show any intent in even connecting to society. So in some fields, yes, but because think of yourself. So if you are someone who cares a little bit about some area of knowledge, you open YouTube in any video about any topic, it everything does not match one single page of a well-written text. I was doing a test. I was reading, um, just open a book about Wagner and leitmotif, and I just read 1 2 pages. Then I feel like, man, any 5 minutes spent on a book of any kind that I have here in my home is superior than YouTube. The problem is that the current way that YouTube works, it's very nocive, because we all know that YouTube is good for many things. So for example, to show things, how a computer works and if it is worth buying or not. Sometimes you can see, you know. I don't know. There's things for which video is good, and entertainment like comedy, etc. I find really good. But the problem is that you don't have control anymore about this. So it is always like you do 5 steps ahead, and then YouTube brings you six steps back. And it's not only this; it is the feeling that this is not a choice anymore. It is the only way out. So the only way out is on YouTube. You get the point? Otherwise, you are like alone. I think this is the general feeling today. Or you go to Instagram. I won't even consider the other. It's like I won't waste my time speaking about the other social medias. Despite me having a plan to do a video about this, but you got the point. So from the cultural perspective, the actual moment is very depressing. It's very ignorant. I don't know what to do with this. You then if you find someone who has something to say, he repeats the same thing all the time, because YouTube just promotes this video, so he does only this type of video. Then you start to get dumbed down because of this repetition. And also I start to ask myself why I'm listening to this moron and not reading Plato. So why this whole lifestyle is the new default? So this is relative new, but already old. It's new and old. So I I experience life without this, and I am not so I'm not so satisfied anymore. It looks like the promises they they turn to be a scam. So for one reason or another, the result is like a scam. Perhaps not the intention, but the result is very scammy. The result is that everyone now for social interaction they go online and they have this illusion of social interaction when they are on YouTube as well. This is also a problem. So we can speak a lot about this. I'm a little bit tired, so let me know what you think. See you later. Thanks.